Hello my friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we travel back in time, back to a small town in India. A boy was born there, small in size, quiet in nature, afraid of the dark. Who would guess this boy would one day move an empire? Who would guess he would defeat guns with silence? His name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. History would later call him Mahatma, the great soul. Before we continue, take a second, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, it truly helps this channel grow. Now, let us begin. Gandhi was born in 1869. The place was Porbandar, a coastal town in India. His father served as a local official. His mother was deeply religious, and she taught him simple things: truth matters, kindness matters, every action has a consequence. Young Gandhi was not a brilliant student. He was shy, he struggled to speak in public, he feared ghosts, he feared the dark. Nobody looking at this boy would predict greatness. At 19, he sailed to London to study law. It was a huge risk for his family, and many elders disapproved, since crossing the ocean was seen as impure. But Gandhi went anyway. In London he faced loneliness, strange customs, and constant doubt. Still, he pushed forward and earned his law degree, then returned home with new knowledge but no clear direction. Then a job offer arrived, a case in South Africa. Gandhi accepted, thinking it was temporary. He had no idea that trip would change everything. He had no idea that in South Africa, courage would find him. He did not know it yet, but his real story was about to begin. Gandhi arrived in South Africa full of hope, but that hope did not last long. One day, he boarded a train holding a valid first-class ticket. Still, an official ordered him to leave, and his skin color was the reason. Gandhi refused to move. He was thrown off the train, alone, on a cold platform, at night, with no shelter and no comfort, just silence and shame. He sat there for hours. He could have given up, he could have gone home, but instead, something shifted inside him. That night, courage was born. He decided injustice must be challenged, not with fists, not with weapons, but with truth and unshakable resolve. This idea would later be called Satyagraha, truth force, soul force, a new kind of battle. Gandhi began organizing Indian workers in South Africa, fighting unfair laws and unjust treatment, and slowly, people began to listen. Years passed, his methods grew stronger, and his courage grew louder, even in silence. In 1915, Gandhi returned to India, his homeland under British rule, where poverty was everywhere, fear was everywhere, and dignity was stripped from millions. Gandhi looked around and made a choice: he would fight for freedom, not with violence, never with violence, only through truth, discipline, and peaceful resistance. He traveled village to village, wore simple cotton clothes, ate simple food, and lived like the poorest of his people. Farmers trusted him, workers trusted him, and slowly, all of India began to trust him. But British power was massive, British power was armed. Could truth alone defeat an empire? Many doubted it, many mocked the idea, but Gandhi did not care. He kept walking, he kept speaking, he kept building a movement rooted in dignity, not weapons. Then, one law pushed millions past their limit: a tax, a monopoly, on something every person needed: salt. Gandhi saw injustice hiding in something so small, and he decided it was time to act, time to march, time to show the world what truth could do. He did not know it yet, but this march would echo through history forever. In March 1930, Gandhi began to walk. He was 60 years old, frail, determined, unstoppable. He walked from his ashram toward the sea, 240 miles, on foot, step by step. Thousands joined him: villagers, students, farmers, old men, young children, and the march grew larger each day. The world watched in disbelief: an old man walking, no weapons, no army, just quiet, unshakable will. After 24 days, they reached the coast. Gandhi bent down and picked up a handful of salt. That single act broke British law, and it also broke British silence around the world. News spread fast, and newspapers everywhere carried the image, a frail man, illegal salt, a crumbling empire. The British response was harsh. Police raided peacefully protesters, who did not fight back, who took the blows, who did not raise a hand. Blood was shed, bodies fell, still no violence came from Gandhi's side. The world was stunned. How could restraint be this powerful? How could silence shout this loud? Gandhi was arrested, not for the first time, not for the last time, and he spent years moving between freedom and prison cells. Each time, his resolve grew stronger, each time, more Indians joined the cause. In 1942, Gandhi launched his final major campaign, Quit India, 2 words, 1 demand. British forces cracked down hard, mass arrests followed, and Gandhi was imprisoned again. Tension in India reached a breaking point. World War II was ending, Britain was weakening, and pressure was rising from every direction. Freedom felt close, painfully close. But another danger was growing quietly, tension between communities, fear splitting neighbors apart. Gandhi sensed it, Gandhi feared it more than the British guns. He had fought an empire with truth. Now, could truth hold his own people together? The answer would soon be tested, in the most painful way imaginable. In August 1947, India finally gained independence. The dream Gandhi fought for had come true, but it came with pain. The country was divided into India and Pakistan, millions were displaced, and violence broke out between communities. Gandhi's heart was heavy, freedom without unity felt incomplete. He traveled to the worst affected areas, he fasted for peace, he begged both sides to stop the bloodshed. His courage in politics had freed a nation, his courage in humanity now tried to heal it. On January 30, 1948, tragedy struck. Gandhi was shot by an assassin, a man who disagreed with his message of unity. Gandhi fell instantly, and his journey on earth ended that day. But his message did not die with him. His truth lived on, his courage lived on, his belief in peaceful resistance lived on. Leaders across the world took notice. Martin Luther King Jr. studied his methods, Nelson Mandela drew inspiration from his path, and countless movements for justice trace their roots back to this one small man. So my friends, what can we truly learn from Gandhi? We learn that courage is not always loud, sometimes courage is quiet, sometimes courage is simply standing firm in truth. We learn that change does not always need weapons, change often needs patience, discipline, and unwavering belief. Gandhi was once a shy boy, afraid of the dark, yet he became a light for millions. If he could transform fear into purpose, so can you. If he could walk 240 miles for justice, you can take one small step today. Your struggle may be smaller, your battle may be different, but the same truth applies, courage grows through action, purpose grows through persistence. If this story moved you, hit that like button, subscribe for more stories that teach us how to live better through history, and comment below to tell us which story you want next. Until next time, my friends, stay curious, stay strong, and keep learning from the past.